Okay, now we're going to look at um, chapter 9.2. This recording shouldn't be as long as the first one on 9.1. 9. This chapter 9.2, which starts on page 237. So this is going to be referring to insurance reimbursements for prescriptions. So we're going to talk about the PBMs, which is your pharmacy benefits manager. Um, So reimbursement for prescriptions and pharmacy services is largely controlled by contracts with insurance companies and is often brokered through a large prescription processing service called Pharmacy Benefits Manager. So reimbursements may be calculated based on the pharmacy purchase price of medications, the average wholesale price, which is another one we're going to talk about. Um, or of course a set contract could be established as well for the drugs. But your average wholesale price is of a drug is an average price that wholesalers charge the pharmacy. Okay, so with that formula, one of the main formulas we're going to look at is that average wholesale price. So if you take the average wholesale price plus or minus, because it depends on what you're looking for, the percent, plus add the dispensing fee, okay, that's going to equal your prescription reimbursement. Okay, so it's pretty one of the more simpler ones. Um, we also have another one called the capitation fee. The capitation fee is where some insurances use a form of reimbursement in which the pharmacy is paid a monthly fee, and that monthly fee is called the capitation fee, and it's used just for certain patients or for some patients. So what happens is the insurer pays the pharmacy the monthly fee whether or not the patient receives the prescriptions during that month. Okay, so the pharmacy in turn must dispense all the patient's prescriptions even if the pharmacy purchase price of the medication and the dispensing fee are more than the monthly fee. Okay, so we're going to look at some of those problems. If you look on page 241, we're going to look at number 1, that example. So numbers 1 through 3, I'll want you to calculate the cost to the pharmacy as AWP less than 13%. Because sometimes it may say AWP plus 13% or less. So you want to do that. So next you have your AWP for number 1 is $48.90. Okay, and it's per 60 tablets, but you want it for 20 tablets. So you're going to divide that number by 60. It gives you your cost per tablet. Okay, so that would give you 0.80, really 82 cents, but we're going to leave it out. We're not going to round to the last. And then you want it for 20 tablets, so that's price per one tablet. And you want 20 tablets, so it says dispense 20. So you're going to times it by 20 for 20 tablets, and that comes up with $16.30 AWP for 20 tablets. Okay, so now we can use our formula, or you can kind of just, I usually put it in two different ones. I just figure up, okay, I know my AWP is 16.30. Okay, I know the discount price is 13 less than 13%. So I'm going to multiply. I'm going to need to find out that discount of 13%. So you take 16.30, and you can either work it out or work it below. I like to do below because that's the way I was taught years ago. So times 13%, which is the discount. Okay, this is your AWP. Okay, so then that's going to equal $2.12 really, but we're going to keep it out and round at the very end. So that's your less 13%. So then you're going to take your AWP 1630. You're going to subtract your 13%, which is $2.119. And that's going to be your rounded, it'd be $14.18. So I round on this number only. Okay, so your AWP minus your 13% is going to be your $14.18. Okay, and your numbers 1 through 3 will be all done that way. They're just using different numbers. Okay. Next we have number 4 is done a little bit differently. You're trying to calculate the AWP plus 4% plus a $6.25 per prescription dispensing fee. So we're going to do the same thing, but instead of minus 13%, we're going to plus 4%. Then we're going to, at the end, we're going to add the $6.25. Okay. So number 4, you know you have an AWP of $120.68, but that is per 500 tablets. So you want to divide that by 500 to figure out how much it is per each tablet. So then it should come up to be 0.24, which is 24 cents, but we're going to keep it out and round at the end per one tablet. Okay. And then to get it for 30 tablets, you just take that number and you're going to multiply it by 30 tablets. Okay, and that would come up rounded $7.24, and that's the AWP for your 30 tablets. Okay, so now you want to take your AWP, which is your $7.24, and you're going to times it by your 4%, because you need to know what 4% is before you add it to it. Okay, so times your, you need to find out what the 4% is. So you're going to times it by 0.04, and that's going to come up 0.2896. Again, we round at the very end. And then you're going to take your $7.24. You're going to add your 4%, which is 0.2896. Then you're also going to add, it says to add a $6.25 prescription dispensing fee. So it'd be, $6.25. Okay, so once you add all those up, it comes to be like $13.779, but we're going to round at the end, so it's $13.78. Okay, so 4, 5, and 6 you will do that way. Next, let's see here. We're going to jump over, because number 9 is pretty much the same way. It's just giving you the questions opposite and changing numbers. So we're going to jump over here to number 14, because I want to show you some with the capitation fees. So number 14, Jackson HMO pays a capitation fee of $275 per month to Al Pharmacy. Al Pharmacy serves 10 of Jackson's clients. The pharmacy fills prescriptions for 5 of these clients during the month of June. The pharmacy's costs for these prescriptions are as follows. And it tells you each patient JES is $89.63. Patient LMS is $126.54. So that's a total cost for 2 prescriptions. And it tells you for each one. Okay, so the other 5 clients did not get any prescriptions during the month of June. What is the capitation received? So what you need to do is you go up here and you figure how many it's for. I think it tells you up here at the top. It says it serves 10 clients, but you get your capitation fee for all clients, whether that you dispense it or not. Okay, so you're $275. And all you're going to do is times it by 10, and it's going to be 2,750. Okay, because you had 10 RXs that you have on that plan. Okay, That's question A. Question B, so question A is what is the capitation received? Because it doesn't matter if you only served 5, you still get paid for 10, so it's $2,750. Question B, what was the cost to the pharmacy for the above prescriptions? So all you do is add up all the RX charges. So you just take what they had there, and if you take 89.63, 126.54, 420.45, 117.50, 46.75, all those are going to add up to $800.87. So all you do is add up all of the RX charges, and your $800.87 is your total cost to pharmacy for all 10 prescriptions. Okay. C, how much was the pharmacy loss or gain in serving Jackson HMO's patients? Okay, well, what you're going to do here is we know we got, regardless, $2,750, but he only had to pay out $800. So all you do is take your $2,750, your capitation fee, and you minus how much, 87 cents, how much you paid out. And that's going to give you your gain or loss. So in this case, it's a positive, so it's $1,949.13 gain. Okay, so those are all for Chapter 9.2. You do not need to do anything for 9.3. We do not do 9.3 because on your state board test, they do not, or your national test as well. I have not seen them do any managing inventory questions and turnover rates and all that. They will do day supply, which is part of 9.3, but we do day supply in our Health 260 or 290 class with your review. So if you have any questions, please let me know.